Well, welcome back. Every month, Batch Brewing Company in Corktown partners up with a nonprofit to come up with a special beer. Now, this month's Feel Good Tap benefits Hostel Detroit, and there's another company out there helping out, Anthology Coffee. Join me this morning to talk about the beer and the partnership are Batch Brewing Company's founder, that's Stephen Rogenson, Zach Fairchild from Hostel Detroit, and Josh Longsdorf from Anthology Coffee. Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Morning.
So let's start with you, Stephen. Let's talk about this this beer that you have for this month benefiting Hostel. What's it called, and what type of beer is it? Here it is, right?
Yeah, it's called the Fellow Traveler. It is a coffee-infused Munich Dunkel. Featuring coffee from Josh's Anthology Coffee. Hostel Detroit. Actually, all three of us are businesses that are located in Corktown.
So you guys kind of got together by bumping into each other, because as I understand it, you're all just kind of located right in the same area, right? So let's talk about, you got your coffee here. Josh, tell us a little bit about what do you think of once you get your coffee and some beer here?
So I'm a big fan of the beer. I like to see people adventuring out from stouts with beer. And the coffee that they're serving is from Nicaragua, and it's, you know, a more delicate floral coffee, and I think it works really great with this beer.
Well, let's talk about the benefactor here. Tell me a little bit, Zach, about how important this is for you guys to partner together, and what do you do?
It's really important. Hostel Detroit's a hostel. It's low-cost accommodation for international travelers. We've been around for 4 years, served over 7,000 guests in those 4 years from every continent except Antarctica. And it's really hard when you're a visitor to the city to get around with the transit, so it's important to have a bike. And our guests, they love having bikes, and we just give a low-cost bike for them to go out. And without Batch and Anthology, we wouldn't have as nice bikes, we wouldn't have as many, and we're just trying to basically get people to go out and cycle Detroit.
How can people help you out some more? Give us like a website or something like that.
You can go to hosteldetroit.com. You can send us an email on there, and we could use any support you want to give us.
And this has got to be a good benefit for you guys as well. It kind of mixes in the coffee and the beer with a good cause, and that's a lot of goodwill towards your businesses.
Well, absolutely, and you know, we come to this having received a lot of goodwill already. So we started with a crowdfunding campaign. We won Hatch 2013. By the way, Hatch just launched their, announced their, 10 businesses this year. It's a great initiative. It was important to us to be giving back to the community that's given us so much to help us get our doors open.
We're out of time, but let's make a big cheer here to Batch Brewery, and to Anthology Coffee, and to Hostel Detroit.
Cheers.
Have a great weekend, everybody. TV 20, WXYZ.com.